YouTube, and welcome to another edition of the Gravestone Pros here at North Country Memorials. We got the truck behind me today because Dad took and he moved our little bench that we normally have there with tools and stuff on it so he could bring the truck in. It's been sitting outside since we got it, and we wanted to get it inside a little bit, and so it'll be in here for a while, but at some point we will be making more space on the other side like we talked about for it to sit over there. Today we're going to be working on the duct system. Dad is going to be getting that all put in for the new Sandblast booths. So for that one and for that one, and you'll get to see him and Elijah working on that. I want to make an announcement. We have had many guys reach out to us asking about coming and spending some time with us, wondering if we offer any kind of school or that kind of thing. And it's something that Dad and I have thought about, talked about. Dad is certainly somebody that likes to help people and show people what he can. And so we are going to be doing that on March 20th through the 23rd. We are inviting anybody that is interested in that to reach out. My link for my website is there. It's got my email on it and our phone number, and you can call about kind of the format, the pricing, and we certainly will do our best to tailor it to the people that are coming, teach them what we can, and looking forward to it, looking forward to getting to spend some time with some of you guys. So come along.
We are finishing up on Sandblast booth. If you hear that noise, let's go investigate that. Elijah is finishing up on the rubber inside the booth, and I will have a little bit of tweaking yet to do. I guess this is a final phase of the manual booths, and that is putting in pipe. Now, this is also training day for my new forklift operator. He's getting trained in many things. How will we know if we don't get taught, right? We can't all have fathers that teach us everything, right? So God gives us other fathers. So this is my fathering time for Elijah. And that's good. I'm happy. Yeah, he's gonna learn and do well. Biggest thing is use that brake on the left to ease you forward. Don't use the gas. Watch for me, but also you've got to watch everything. We don't have much room to work up here. That's for sure. Hold that right like that. Okay. All right, now, you can just set that over there. I'm going to want to cut this at 26 inches. Okay, I got the cutting. I didn't get the installation of the T, but I'll show you that. Part of the problem is, especially when you're up in the air, you're working up in there, and yeah, it's awkward and dangerous and all of that. So let's take a look at the T. Ignore that piece right there. That's just sitting there. So the T, we cut the piece I just said ignore. That's what we cut out, which was 26 inches. We cut that out. We had to loosen the pipe at the other end temporarily, but we got them put back in together. And we don't have them screwed in or anything right now. So next is lunch, and then we will put the elbow that goes down in. Go grab one of the elbows. All right, so that's the elbow that will go down in, and we will have to cut off part of that 26-inch piece, make that our downspout. And we'll have to build a baffle over the end of it so that steel shot doesn't go up into that. Let's just check my measurement again. So far it's been right every time, but you know how that goes. And you're going to hold this 3 pieces over there still? There's 4 standing over there. Okay, we're good. Okay. See you after lunch. We're back from lunch, and we're gonna head up, gonna do some measurements, figure out where we're coming down through with the pipe. So I have to figure out where my studs are. Get my handy dandy flashlight out, and then I can see where I'm at, and that is right. Is this where you thought the stud was?
Yeah.
You were right on it, my friend. From this stud is 14. So I've got a 14-inch gap. This has to come down 10 3/8. We're making progress. Things have moved a little bit up here. We've got part of a hole made, but I can't. This skill saw will not follow that all around. So all of a sudden I realized, oh, I've got a sawzall. That we can use. Somebody said, you guys, I like what you guys do because you show your mistakes. Well, that's why we have a lot of content. Oh dear, we really screwed up. I screwed up the 2 holes, which I should have known that, but. So just a little takeaway from yesterday. I just struggle with measurements and thinking the process through. And you know, some might say, well, then why don't you make something that has a plan? Well, not a bad idea, except I don't always follow plans well. I just tend to flow and create and drive the melancholy personalities absolutely nuts. But the one thing that I do is I'll quick draw up a little bit of a plan myself, and I think that's helpful. But I just, in the middle of it, you're just going and doing. Okay, I changed blades. Got a blade that wasn't bent, and it cuts a little more fine, whichever. Okay, let's make sure our pipe fits in there. Good, okay. Now, as long as my measurements are right. What do you think? Good, he says. All right. So Elijah and I are on top of the bluing booth. We have pipe here, all the way from way over yonder. And it's right here. We've got to cut it off, and then we're going to connect it to this elbow. All right, so we're back to a little bit of ductwork. Knew we would probably have to do this, but wasn't quite sure, so we didn't necessarily include them in the original purchase of the ductwork, but we needed to be able to shut off, there we go. We need to be able to shut off that room and the other little room, and so now we're going to put in a gate up top here that will, there we go. Anyway, you'll see it. Going to put a shut-off gate in there so the two little rooms can be shut. All right, come along. All right, so what we're installing here is this gate. Pretty simple. So I want to give you a little bit closer look at what I'm up against here. I've got to separate this, and which means Elijah's going to have to pull back a little bit. And go ahead, Elijah. Just pull back on it a little bit. Yeah, okay. I don't know. We're going to have to figure it out, but okay, we're going to put you on time lapse. Got the gate installed. My battery ran out, so you missed some of it. But there's the gate. See if you can open the gate and close the gate, Elijah. Yeah, so definitely difficult when you're shorter. So that I will have to create something. We'll figure it out. Oh, look at that. Mr. Ingenuity. Okay, got it closed. Can you get it open? Ah, nice. I like it. The man's right on it. All right, well, that was simple. The first one took half hour, 45 minutes, and this one took about 20 minutes. So anyway, that job's done. So hey, just a few more in-depth thoughts about the Sandblast School, Monument School, whatever you want to call it. What I did a year ago with Wesley is we spent time talking shop. I answered questions. I gave tips that I learned, mistakes that I made and how I learned from them. What I want to do is be able to take from the most basic stuff, teach people how to lay out stencil, how to make all that work, how to sandblast, and we'll actually produce a few monuments during those 4 days and give you an opportunity from skin frost to V-sunk lettering to bluing and steeling a panel, all that kind of stuff. But it's really going to be, I think, we'll see, but I think it's going to be a real opportunity to share ideas, things you've learned, mistakes you've made, and it's just going to be a lot of, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I know I certainly, when we did it with Wesley a year ago, we had a great time with him, and
Christian will have more details about accommodations, price, and all of that. And we're flexible. If you've watched us at all, you know we're not cut and dried. We'll do whatever we got to do to make it work, because it's important to us that you get all the help you need and that it works, making you a better monument man.